Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Sip and See. It's none other than Duke of Shade here. I'm so super excited to be back. I know I said I probably would not be back until the Real Housewives of Potomac started. However, I just could not wait. I was too excited and I couldn't hide it. So I'm back and I've got a very special, super sexy guest on the show today, and I can't wait for you all to hear our conversation because it's going to be some good old tea and some exclusives for Sip and See. Yep, that's right. But before we do, let's talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac taglines that were released today. We're so excited. I'm so glad that Bravo didn't do us like they did Atlanta and air a premiere episode with no taglines. I mean, what the fuck was that about? So, yeah, we've got taglines, and they were interesting. First, before we even get to taglines, let's talk about this reused 3 times over intro from the Real Housewives of Potomac. Same gowns, same hair from season 1. Now I know they all haven't changed dramatically. Well, Karen has done some type of transformation, which we'll get into probably when the season starts, but we can still tell who everybody is. But why can't we get a new intro? Bravo, what are you doing? The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills gets one every year. What the fuck is happening? I mean, what the fuck is happening? Bravo, get it together. Anyway, let's get into these taglines. First up is Giselle, and she says, "If you can't handle me being the word on the street, then stop listening." Now, before this show even was announced for this season, I posted some things that I was looking forward to and some of the things that I was not looking forward to. And one of those things was I did not want to hear from Giselle anything about a street or the word on it. And that's exactly what we got for the 3rd time in a row. Season 1, her tagline was, "Word on the street is, I'm the word on the street." Season 2, word on the street is, "I'm still the word on the street." I mean, season 3, same thing. What's the 4th season going to be? Word on the street is that I've been the word on the street. Like, Giselle, what are you doing? You are a beautiful woman. You can't come up with anything else but the word on the street. Like Charisse said in the reunion, it must be a small street. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, moving along to Karen, everyone's favorite lady. She says, "Baby, don't believe what you hear. The Grand Dame still holds center court." Now, Grand Dame. Now, I had to look up what Grand Dame was because I was like, is this an official title? Like, are there Grand Dames in the United Kingdom with Queen Elizabeth? What is a Grand Dame? Like, what is it? And according to the dictionary, it is a woman of influential position within a particular sphere. So I guess, Karen is the Grand Dame of Potomac. She's, a woman of influence. So Karen is a Grand Dame. And I liked her tagline. We move into everyone's favorite newbie, Monique. "You'll never put me in a box because I'm the whole darn package." Now, let me tell you something, Monique. I liked Monique. She had a great first season coming into this show. She handled these women correctly. She knew what she was doing. But this tagline, Monique, let me tell you. Let me read this to you all again. "You'll never put me in a box because I'm the whole darn package." What the fuck with the darn? Like, Monique, this tagline had so much potential to be the best tagline. Like, it had potential, but it just crashed and burned when she said darn. Like, I know Monique is a Christian. She loves the Lord. Hallelujah. But sis, you couldn't say damn? Like, I'm sure your pastor would have given you a pass for you to say damn. Like, imagine this tagline. Let me read it if it had damn. You'll never put me in a box because I'm the whole damn package. Did you hear that? Do you see how much better damn makes things? Like, oh, bro, what happened? Oh, just crashed and burned to a fiery death. Like, I know they can curse in these taglines because Lisa Vanderpump said, what did she say? I'm passionate about dogs, just not crazy about bitches. So I know they can curse. So why couldn't we get a damn? Damn, darn, damn, Monique. Ugh. Robin, everyone's favorite blonde colored. I don't know. Life has its ups and downs, but my game is on the rebound. All right. Cute for you. I think she's back with Juan, so that's cute. She includes her husband's career in what she's doing. All right. Can't be individual, but whatever. Your life is on the rebound. I hope so, because that tiny little townhouse and those two badass boys, I hope it's turning around. Juan's cheating ass, although he is fine. Hey, Juan. You know, hopefully. Robin's a great person. I hope that she gets it together this season. Ashley, everyone's favorite little pot stirrer. You may say I cause trouble, but I say I keep things interesting. And I think that rings true for Ashley. Last season she was super messy. I think she would even agree with that. She was messy with Charisse and Eddie. She was in everybody's business, but didn't want nobody in hers. And I think we're going to see that this season with her husband and her mom. So much bullshit with Ashley. But, I think she makes a great housewife. Tagline, not the best, but not the worst. Last but not least, the newest housewife, Candace Dillard. Hey, Candace. I think she was Miss USA, or was she Miss America? I know I don't want to say which one because I'm not really sure, and I feel like I'll get like Kenya Moore when she got pissed at Portia for calling her Miss America when she was Miss USA. I want to say Candace is Miss USA, was Miss USA, but don't quote me on that. Anyway, Candace. Life is a pageant, and I'm in it to win it. Cute first tagline. Again, good, not great, but it's her first rodeo. She kind of included what she does. I think she does consult on pageants, so including her career and her, hobbies and all of that. That's cute, but again, not the greatest. So those are the taglines for the Real Housewives of Potomac's third season. If I had to pick one, the best one would probably be Karen, because she's always sassy, and she's gonna hold on to that grand dame, title forever. So Karen gets it. The worst one, just because I'm petty and I'm upset about it, Monique. Monique, come on, darn. Anyway, yeah, those are the taglines, and I can't wait to start talking about it and dissecting this bullshit. Hopefully it's great. I look forward to it. Andy says the season's going to be fire, and I believe it. So, let's get into it. So, are you all ready for my guest? Are you ready for my guest? Oh my gosh. So if you're looking at it, you probably already know. Just look at the title of the episode. I'm going to put it there. But let's get into my little conversation with my new buddy, Twitter Bae. I don't think I can even call him that because he has a boyfriend, but let's get into it, honey. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Sip and See. I'm so very excited. You all don't even know. I have my very first guest. And I think it's a very befitting guest. You may know my guest from a little show called One Girl, Five Gays on MTV. If you don't, there are clips all over YouTube and everywhere. Otherwise, you might know him from being shirtless on the internet, which, I mean, who's going to complain about that? None other than David Robert. Hello.
Oh my God. Hello. I can't believe I'm your first guest. That's so cool. I love it.
You're popping my cherry in this podcast.
That's it, honey.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, we're gonna do what everyone loves to do, which is talk about these housewives.
Uh,
Now, first, you're in Canada, right?
yeah, I'm in Toronto. So we just had
So
our first season of Real Housewives of Toronto.
wow. How is that compared to American Housewives? Is it any different?
I mean, it is. It's funny. Like, no one really liked it because it was so not dramatic in any way. Like, so typically Canadian. Like, there was one little episode where like two of the women sort of fought about one of them talking shit about them. Like, that was it. Like, really, it was so PG. But I mean, frankly, I loved it. I mean, it was so cool, obviously, to like see Toronto around. And one of my friends' husband actually manages one of the housewives. So it was so meta, and I mean, I frankly loved it, and it's super fun to watch if you haven't seen it. But I mean,
Wow.
it's Atlanta, it's no Beverly Hills. I'll put it that way.
Okay. So it is true that Canadians are just nice.
You know what? I mean, whenever I go to the States, I always find that everyone's super nice there too. Like, so I don't, but I mean, Canadians are nice. I mean, we do say sorry so much. It's funny. Last time I was in LA, I was at a restaurant. I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Can I just switch this for this?" And she straight up said to me, "She's like, you're Canadian, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." No, she's like, "Oh, just no one says." When they say, I was just like, "Wow." So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, go to a Starbucks in, New York City or somewhere, and I don't think, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just my experience because I've lived here my whole life. I don't know.
where are
Maybe.
you right now again?
I'm in Dallas, so
Yes, hey, Real Housewives of Dallas.
I live maybe 30 minutes from where they all congregate, so it's pretty
Oh,
interesting to see.
Dallas. I think that one might be the best one of the whole. Like, it was so good this season.
Season 2 was amazing. They redeemed themselves. Season 1 was, I liked season 1 because I was so excited to see something that was familiar to me. Like,
Yeah.
I've seen these women all of my life. So to
No
see
way. Have you
them
been to
was
the
great.
roundup?
I have not. I'm trying to
Yeah.
get to the roundup because I want to know who sucked Mark's dick.
No,
But
that's it.
that's the only reason I'm going, and I'm sure they've gotten great business from that. But
Definitely. Like, if when I go to Dallas, I'm going to the roundup. Like, so, like, shout out roundup.
yes, I'm going. I'm gonna go, and
That is
I just
so.
can't wait. So let's hop into this.
Mhm.
I want to ask you a couple questions first.
Yeah.
So, American Housewives, all of the franchises, build your cast. Any of the women from any franchise, 6 women, go.
Wow. Okay, I'm obsessed with that. This isn't even necessarily my favorite housewives, like certainly not in order, but like the dream team of like drama. And I've always said it'd be so cool if like one of the women from one series went and like lived in another city. So I love this idea. So I think I would have to say Ramona
Oh
from New
God,
York. Again,
Ramona.
my favorite is just like what would be the craziest TV. So I think it'd be Ramona, Nene from Atlanta.
Hmm.
Um, Oh, I can't believe I'm blanking on her name. But what is the main one from Dallas?
Leanne.
Oh, Leanne. So Leanne, Nene, Ramona. Oh, it's so hard. I think I would do. It's funny, I really love Kyle this season from Beverly Hills. I think I would do
Hmm.
Kyle.
Okay.
Oh, let me think. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know if this is like a bit controversial. I don't know if people love her now, but I really love Portia. So I think I'd throw Portia in there.
Oh
And
my
then,
God.
what, just to give Toronto a little shout out, I would include Roxy from the Real Housewives of Toronto. I think all those women together would be so amazing. So that would be.
I can see Ramona and Portia in some skimpy bathing suits on the beach already.
I know. Oh my God, Ramona's 60. That's what's insane.
I just can't believe Ramona is 60 years
I
old.
know. Her 60th birthday where she almost didn't go.
Like, can you imagine having a whole party planned for you with all these guests and you're not even gonna go?
And all
Like,
the cameras. That's the other thing, right? Like they were shooting this, honey.
I can just imagine the producers like Ramona says she's not coming. Well, you got to get her to come. I think like a producer sometimes. I don't know if
Oh,
it's the best thing,
so funny.
but I like that list. That would be an
Hmm.
epic cast.
Yeah.
So tell me if you had to narrow it down to one moment, your favorite Housewives moment of all time. What comes to mind? What is the one scene or one beef or whatever that is just number one to you?
Yeah. Oh my God, that's hard. I want to say it's funny. As you were saying that, just one popped into my head because that's huge. There's a lot of housewives that this could stem from. So I have such an affection for the Beverly Hills women, and I think it was Tokyo. Oh my God, I hope it was, or I forget what country they were in. I forget what city they were in. But remember last season where it was, were people doing coke in your bathroom? But like
Oh, Hong Kong.
Hong Kong, that's it. But remember, it also has Erika freaking out on Eileen about her son, and it's just all hell broke loose. I literally send that gift. Me and my friends send that back for each other all the time. It's just like people doing coke in your bathroom. It's just like,
you don't know what I go through at night. Oh my God. Lisa Rinna is just, I think she's been one of the greatest housewives ever because she just gives zero fucks at all time.
Right? And I thought it was so fascinating that she said this year that they asked her, she said that they asked her to be on season 1 and she didn't, or she couldn't, or maybe they rescinded that offer. I can't remember what she said, but I just thought that was so interesting that it's like, oh my God, imagine Rin on season 1, but I actually think it wouldn't have been right for season 1. It's kind of perfect that she came in late, and now she's totally won me back this season, honestly, because last season I was a little bit over her for some reason, but this season, she's doing her own thing. She's busy with those daughters, honey.
She is building up those daughters to take over the world. Move out the way, Gigi and Bella, whatever their names are. I
was like, Lila Bell.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Epic moment in Hong Kong. Okay. Last question for you before we get into some drama that's been happening. Give me your tagline. What would your tagline be? You're spinning around in some background, your intro. God. What is your tagline?
Yes. Oh my God, my heart's beating. I wish you told me this ahead of time, but it's funny. Why have I never chosen one for myself? It would have to be, I love when they're, I love a little rhyme in there. Or I love when the women what would mine be? It'd be like, what just popped in my head? It's so ugly. It's like not even how I would I don't actually think other people are ugly, but it'd be like, some people call me drama, but those people are just ugly or something. You know what I mean?
I love it.
So petty and so ugly, but something like that.
Oh my gosh, I like it. I've had my tagline picked out for years.
Oh my God.
And it's if you're not paying me any money, I'm not paying you any attention.
That's actually so good.
And I'm afraid, well, you know what? It's out there now. I don't care. Some housewife is going to steal it, but you heard it here first. I've been grooming that tagline for a while, and I like it.
Oh my God, that's so good.
So let's get into some of the happenings that's been going on. Let's just talk about Beverly Hills. So the drama this season has been there's been more drama, I think, off camera than there's been on camera this season. Lisa Rinna's been minding her own business. Erika is being Erika, which it seems like there's been a revolt on Erika this season in the fans.
Yes.
A lot of the fans are turning on Erika.
Yeah, a lot of the women. I hope she sticks it out for next season though, because almost every one of the women on a recurring series, this happens to once in a while. Do you know what I mean? Where people sort of turn on her. Even Lisa Vanderpump had a season where the fans sort of turn. But yeah, it is Erika's turn for that to happen, isn't it?
Yeah, I like Erika. I mean, she came in. I mean, I think she's married to this older man. She's a pop star, so to speak. Mm-hmm. She wears all this expensive clothing. She's got this glam squad. And I think she was a great addition. However, I don't know what's happening to Erika. I don't know. I don't even want to say it's getting to her head, because I think she has, had some type of, clout out there before the Housewives in the gay community. Mm-hmm. But now it's on a national and even international level. I don't know.
You know what I always say? I always say that the trouble comes when I feel like with Erika, she's not willing to look bad, essentially. You can tell when some of the women are editing themselves in the way that they want, obviously, to come across well, and they don't ever want to. To me, I mean, again, I do like Erika, but I can just tell, she's downplaying it all, or she's, I almost just see like a super high level awareness of like her being on the show when I
Mm-hmm.
watch her, and it's she doesn't want to be ugly. That's how I should put it. And I don't mean like ugly looking. She doesn't want to get ugly. She doesn't want to get messy, essentially, in the way a Ramona or a Sonia are totally just willing to do, and that's what such amazing television. I'd love to see like Erika wasted or in some sort of like free way. But I mean, I do like Erika. Yeah, and it's funny. I actually have like some amazing tea for you. Actually, my boyfriend sort of knows Erica or had met her a bunch of times. And anyway, so when he was actually in the airport when the women flew in for what I guess now, so this was a year ago now or less than a
Mm-hmm.
year, when the women were flying into New York. I guess for what time was it? Maybe it was like when Camille's daughter was in the show. Anyway, and he saw them in the airport, and so he went up and was talking to Erica, and Erica, what was she was saying something like, oh, you should come to my hotel, we should chill, because like I can't stand being around these bitches, or all I do is these bitches, and said that to him, and I was like, so yeah, I guess actually that was maybe when like all that drama happened in that restaurant. It's so cool. I keep like I really sometimes I just can't even believe it's like real, and like the meta-ness of it all, like so cool.
Oh my gosh, I love that Sip and See exclusive, you guys. I feel like everyone on there wants to be friends. Well, I'm gonna say Kyle probably wants to be friends, with the people that come on the show, and some other people maybe. But I think Erica just sees this as a job. Like,
Yes,
these are my coworkers. I work with them.
yes,
Every time I'm not hanging out with them if I'm not getting paid to be
yeah,
there. Like, unless there's a camera or we're doing press,
yeah.
I'm not texting you. And at the beginning of the season, we saw Lisa Vanderpump getting upset at Erica because Erica doesn't talk to her.
Oh yeah,
And
and
it's
actually, perfect analogy for it, of me saying like she's not willing to get ugly. It's like you are when you're at work and you're on your best behavior. Essentially, that's
yeah.
such a good representation, really, of like how I feel like Erica is. She's at work. That's it.
These other ladies are living their lives. Erica is at work.
Yeah,
These are her coworkers, and that's all it is.
yeah.
What do you think about Teddy?
Ah, I don't hate her, certainly. I actually think like when they brought like Peggy on to OC, for example, I was just like, girl, bye. Like I can't. I think they could throw Teddy one more season, and really, there hasn't actually been a lot of drama on this season, but
Mhm.
Teddy's sort of been involved in a lot of it, even like late gate when Dorit was late,
Oh
and
my
the thing
god.
at Beaches, it's like if any of them really are sort of bringing the drama, it's like Teddy's sort of in there, so I don't mind Teddy.
I didn't start out liking her because I'm like Viggy Gunvalson. I don't like these girls when they first
Yeah.
show up.
Ah,
I have to
ah.
learn to like you.
Yeah.
And I didn't like Teddy. She's beautiful. I don't understand this accountability thing, but
No.
more power to you.
Yeah.
Um, but I've grown to like her, and I don't read these housewives blogs that they put out, but there have been
I like
excerpts from her blogs, and she has been shading the fuck out of Erica.
yeah, she really has.
It's oh my gosh, I can't wait for the reunion, and I think it's
Oh,
happening next week or something like
like
that.
during next week or film. I want to say I read that it happened like yesterday or the day before, or maybe it was just like they're getting ready for it, but it's happening
Oh,
around now, which I love.
oh my gosh, it is. I can't wait.
Yeah.
So yeah, Beverly Hills. It's been good. I'm looking forward to the reunion.
Yeah.
I do think Teddy should come back. Like you said, she needs another season.
Yeah.
Um, what do you think about next season? Who should return? Who should come back?
It's so weird. I almost think they could just I listen, I would keep the whole cast, frankly. Normally I'm very passionate about who I don't want back next season on the series, but there's no one that really stands out of not bringing back. I think they could bring on one more person and
Hmm.
just keep the same cast for one more year. But if someone had to go, oh my God, I don't even know who I would pick. No, I think they could keep them. I mean, I would love for Camille to be a full-time housewife again, and then maybe like one more, like bring back Brandy. Like we need a little drama up in here. Someone's got to come in and like spice stuff up.
Oh my
But
gosh, I could imagine Brandy and Erica getting along.
oh wow, actually, yeah,
That I think that would be great.
yeah,
Well, Beverly Hills, keep bringing it. We love it.
yeah.
So let's talk quickly because there's not much here about. So, Real Housewives of Orange County is currently filming their 13th season.
Love that. I love the OC.
Of course, we know Megan's not back.
Throwback.
Um,
Oh, it was just awful. I mean, I hate to even like, just I'm seeing if she could hear this, but it's like, no, Megan never did it for me. I mean, season 1 or 2 when she was first on, remember she was bringing that drama, like fighting with Vicky, but
oh, she's exposed Brooks.
yeah, no, exactly. Oh yeah, she's like, wait, so do you have cancer or do you not have cancer?
She
That
was
was
calling doctors, calling labs, asking
ah,
for test results. Like,
ah,
I actually confirmed with them that they don't do this type of testing. So, like,
ah.
oh my gosh, I liked her, but she's kind of mellowed out having babies and all of that.
Oh,
So I'm glad
so
she's
and I
gone.
mean, I hated Peggy too. I don't know what it was about Peggy that just never sat right with me.
Oh, Peggy.
She didn't come to play.
She didn't know anything about this.
No, I mean, she's not watched a single episode, which always bugs me. And they're like, oh, I've never seen the show. And I'm like, who goes on a show they've never seen?
Exactly. If someone approached me to do a reality show that's been in existence for years, I'm gonna
Right.
before I'm signing a contract, I'm gonna let me look this up. Let me watch a couple of episodes.
Uh,
I
that's,
mean,
that's why I sometimes don't even believe that they haven't. I'm like, are you that dumb or did you just really actually not?
exactly. You can't. I mean, maybe in the very beginning, 10 years ago, you could say, "Oh, I've never heard of that." No, you know what the fuck the housewives are. You know what's going on.
And it's funny, I
Um,
forgot now when I like your first question about my, Ultimate Housewives team. Frankly, I'm a Vicky lover. I can't believe I forgot to include her in that. So I mean, Vicky would be in there. Even Tamara. I mean, I love Tamara too.
oh yes, Tamra. And Lydia's not coming back. Thank God.
Oh, Lydia's awful. I mean, Lydia was another one. It like and oh, Lydia, she thinks she's like this huge star. It just makes me crazy.
I fuck you, Lydia. That's all I have to
That
say about that.
okay, we're willing to go there. Yeah, fuck you. Which is funny because she's actually Canadian. She mentions that like her mom was from the
Really?
or something. Oh, she said it a few times on the show that like one of her parents is Canadian. She maybe even lived there when she was young, and like even that's not enough to make me love her. So I'm like, bye.
Go back to your magazine or whatever the fuck she does. I don't know. So I think so far we've got Vicky, Tamra, Shannon, and Kelly are back with some newbies.
That's
There's been
amazing.
some rumbles around town about who they are. I don't really know, but I hear that drama is unfolding. Of course, we know Kelly is divorced or getting divorced. I think she is divorced now.
Ah,
And Shannon is going through her divorce. She was just in court last week with David. I fucking hate David because how dare you do that to
same.
Shannon? Shannon
I'm.
is an amazing
That's
woman.
me.
She is a lot, but she didn't deserve that. She didn't
Oh,
deserve what David did. I
no.
mean, my God. I
And to be dating like someone new already, it's just like, poor Shannon.
I mean, but apparently, well, allegedly, according to what happened in court, David has to pay spousal support as well as child support to the tune of, I believe, $40,000 a month.
Shit.
Um, in addition, so Shannon's gonna be, hopefully, she's stacking it away.
Yeah.
Don't go crazy. $40,000 a month plus her housewife salary. I think
Mhm.
Shannon's gonna be good. I can't wait to see her. Hopefully, she's on this weight loss journey and she's, raising. She's gonna be a single parent now.
Oh,
I like Shannon.
Shannon and the girls. She's like, my girls. I need my girls.
Shannon and those twins and that oldest daughter. I can't wait. So much
Oh,
drama. I mean, there have been pictures on the internet of Vicky and all of them filming. Apparently, Vicky and Kelly got into it over some drama with Kelly's ex-husband.
ah.
I mean, it's amazing. I can't wait for OC.
Oh my
It's supposed to
God.
be coming back this summer, so I'm excited about it.
Next time I'm in LA, again, I told my boyfriend who is from here but lives in LA 3 3 months here, 3 months off, back and forth. Anyway, the next time I'm down there, I want to drive to the OC and I want to go to like Kodo Insurance and I want to cut tickets. Like,
Go
and
sign up for
I,
a package at Kodo.
no, babe, I'm going to. I'm literally gonna be like, "Hello, I'm here for car insurance," and just like pretend.
Oh my gosh, you have to do that. Please do
No,
that. You might
when
see.
I do, I'm doing another episode of this, and I'll fill everyone in.
Yes, please do, and tell me if you see her oh so sexy son Michael.
Oh, I love, babe. Okay, actually, I literally this was years ago now too. That like Michael's been hot for like 3 seasons. I
Hmm.
added Michael to LinkedIn, and he accepted me. I am like
Oh my
Michael
god.
fucking opposite on LinkedIn. I'm not kidding.
Oh my gosh. He doesn't give me much personality, but he's nice to look at.
Yeah. Oh, he's about as exciting as a like wet mop. But he's Vicky Gumbels in the sun. I'm dead.
Oh my gosh. OC, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Um, let's see here. Oh, so apparently Real Housewives of New Jersey has started filming this week, I believe.
I love that.
Reportedly Teresa's back, of course. Well, they wouldn't do that show without her. Melissa, Margaret, what's the other one's name?
I actually like there's who's not back? Obviously
Siggy's not back.
Soggy Flicker by
Soggy.
and
Oh,
her best friend's name.
the only thing I can see are her large breast in my head. I can't.
So true. For
Oh, Dolores. Dolores.
Dolores, yeah. They can bring
Dolores.
Dolores back. Oh,
Yeah.
and Danielle. Danielle should be full time.
Absolutely. She should have been full time last season.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Danielle should have continued on past season 2.
Yeah.
But I mean, because that show was just amazing. Even though we got a great season 3 with, the new additions, but I think Danielle should have continued. And I'm excited to see what's happening. Apparently, Jacqueline and Caroline were in talks to come back, but reportedly those fell through, which I'm glad because Jacqueline needs to stay away.
It's funny. I'm new. I know it's crazy. It's one of the longest running ones. I'm really new to New Jersey. I've only watched the last 2 seasons randomly. So I didn't even know of Jacqueline. Although, again, I've watched a bunch of like old clips, which I love, like including, Table Flip Gate.
Mm-hmm.
But no, you know what? I think there's so many like hungry women that want to be like famous and want to be on this show in New Jersey that let's get a couple more, spicy new girls and like throw that in the mix.
Exactly. It's time for some, I don't. Hmm. I like Kim D because she just pisses Teresa off.
Yeah.
Anytime Teresa gets pissed off, it's great. Nobody likes her.
Yeah.
I don't think she deserves to be on the show full time. I think there needs to be some younger girls.
Yeah.
So just some rich wives somewhere in New Jersey.
Really beautiful because I think that would like, threaten all the women. That would be good TV actually.
Oh yes, absolutely. What did you think of Margaret?
You know what? I went back and forth because she can be a little bit annoying, obviously sometimes. But overall, I feel like Margaret really got like shit on bad, and they Soggy really super below the belt. Point is that I felt really almost like sorry for Margaret, and really like I could see myself, and if any time you've ever been bullied, I mean, she really she had a shitty sort of people like treating her really bad. So overall, point is that I'm trying to make is that I did like her and I felt bad for her, and I think she kept her head held high. And really, I mean, in the reunion, I mean, she sounded so articulate, and really Soggy and Dolores really sounded pretty dumb to me.
Mm-hmm.
Listening to them try and like justify sort of a lot of these actions, I think it just made Margaret look even better.
I liked her. She is a lot, like you said. She's has a lot going on. She's one of those people that has, all this going on. She's so busy. She wants to do this, wants to do that. But I think Siggy being so threatened by her is what made Margaret look even better.
Yeah.
Because Siggy was just so bothered by her.
Yeah.
And Margaret, said some things that weren't so great. She was mad, but she genuinely apologized, and Siggy just couldn't get over it. And even off camera, when the show was airing, Siggy and her, quote unquote fans attacking Margaret and doing all of this shit. It's like, what the fuck is happening? Like, and I'm so glad she's gone. She needs to go. She's
Yeah.
like, I don't know what it is about New Jersey. It happened to Jacqueline. I think Jacqueline, if she came back, she'd have a mental breakdown. I don't even know, like, if Jacqueline is mentally stable any time of the day. I don't know. But yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully they bring in some young girls, someone like a Melissa but younger,
hmm
and hopefully it's epic. I can't wait for it.
Me too.
um, okay, Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Ooh, I have a lot of thoughts. Lot of thoughts.
Oh, I don't even know where. How you begin? Where do you want to begin? So much
I
has
mean,
happened.
spoiler alert, if the listeners don't, you follow the blogs and are obviously all over, Twitter about what's going on, but Kenya Moore announcing she's pregnant at the reunion.
Oh, I'm happy. This season has been interesting for Kenya. I didn't
Right. Yeah.
appreciate as a fan. She's been dating these men since she's been on the show.
Mhm.
One guy after the other, crazy men,
Yeah.
all of them supposedly fake.
Yeah.
And then she finally, now let me say this. Initially, I didn't believe that this marriage was real.
Neither did I, but it is.
I believe that it is real now. I believe she feels she's met her soulmate. He is a handsome guy. They
Mhm.
look nice together. And if she's pregnant, I hope so. Now
Yeah.
she's like, how old is she? 47.
Something like that. Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy for
Me too.
her.
But I
Yeah.
mean, that's a geriatric pregnancy. They consider really no, and that's like a medical term. They consider 35 plus. They call it a geriatric pregnancy. So
Wow.
you know what? I'm so happy for her because I clearly that's what she really wanted. But it's like, give it to me, put it on the show. I mean, she's barely been on the show the last like literally 3 episodes.
She is not. She was none of. And you know how usually if a housewife stays home, they may cut to them. I don't know, mowing the grass. I don't
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
Cloroxing the counter. A little couple minute scene, but
yeah.
no sight
Uh,
of Kenya in
oh.
like 3 to 4 episodes, which is so
And I'm pretty
interesting.
sure you don't film for those episodes. I read somewhere that like you don't get paid.
I can see that. So that's in house. I have to believe that Housewives of Atlanta makes a lot of money, and
Oh,
Kenya has been bringing it. So I can assume she makes a huge salary. So to miss 4 episodes is probably a lot.
yeah. No, and it's like, you know what? Don't. How did you even end up dating someone who apparently like refuses to be on the show? Like this guy obviously knows who you are, and it's I just didn't appreciate the whole thing. And again, after everyone's been claiming that she's in these fake relationships, for her to like, really, I felt annoying. Like, I think a lot of these women are good friends, like certainly Cynthia and even Candy. The way she wouldn't even tell them his name, I just thought was uncouth and just ugly. I mean,
She would
I don't
not
know if
even say the name. She called him what, babe? I
a
don't know.
baby, whatever, yeah, my babe or whatever for so long. And it just, every time it just would turn me against her because I've always gone back and forth with Kenya. One season I love her, one season I hate her.
Yeah.
It's just unbecoming. But
She got on the show, and she had all these relationships, and then she finally gets a real one and she wants to keep it to herself. Like, why would you do that? If you're gonna do that, then if she's not willing to at least let us see her pregnant next season, or even show the husband, if it's just gonna be her by herself and those dogs, then she can keep it. She can stay home, enjoy her new life, but I mean, otherwise, go away.
that's it. If you're not willing to play, then go away. There's lots of women in Atlanta that would love to be on the show. It's the biggest one of the, ratings wise of the the whole franchise. Actually, did you see Kenya tweet? Like someone was like, "Oh, like no one's missing you," blah blah blah. And Kenya tweeted, she's like, "Yeah, well, that's why the ratings are down 500,000 since I've been on it." I was just like,
Uh,
"Oh,
and I mean, it was true. The ratings did go down for those episodes,
there's
which
no way it's because of the lack of her." But I know, she comes with those receipts, honey. Like she's like, "Oh, really?"
speaking of receipts, the reunion, of course, like you said, filmed, and high drama, so many rumors, a buzz, and I was glued to my phone searching Twitter for tea and all of this. The seating chart was interesting. Um, and apparently, Kim Zolciak. Now, I don't like Kim Zolciak, never at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
I call her White Walker Kim. Um, and I mock her in my Twitter name, Kim Zodiac Beer Can.
Yeah.
Um, I just don't like her. And
Yeah.
apparently, none of the other ladies do, besides Sheree.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And apparently, arguments ensued, of course, and she left the set in tears. Like
Damn.
before she was even released by Andy, she was running off crying. And Brielle got on Twitter and was saying she's so fucking upset. How is it four against one and yada 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 and all of this bullshit. So I'm excited to see Kim get dragged.
You know what? Love her or hate her, she really again did not come to play this season. She barely showed up like she did. She's got that crazy attitude. I mean, I really, when she was doing the psychic thing and she wouldn't put her phone away, she's like, well, I have babies. It's like, they all have fucking babies. You know what I mean? It's like, you're here to work. Like, it's just, I don't know. You know what? That attitude is just unbecoming of
if you
anyone.
were so concerned about the well-being of your babies, you shouldn't have come. Like Croy, I mean, she brings Croy everywhere, and that's been kind of a topic for when Kim's around. Croy's dropping her off. Now, I will say, if I had a man that wanted to drive me everywhere, I hate driving. Sure, drive me around. But don't throw it in people's faces like, when she's getting out of the car, hope I see you soon. Hopefully I'm not here long. Keep your phone with you just in case I need to leave. Like, if you're not coming to enjoy or have fun with the ladies, then don't come at all. Because otherwise,
people can feel that, It's like when someone's come to like your birthday party, but it's like, oh, I have to go to another party in 30 minutes. It's just like, really? Then why are you even here? It's like, it's just, yeah.
And, Croy said something in regards to, what did he say? I think he was asked backstage, how does he feel about the other ladies saying, he's always there. And he's like, well, first of all, the first thing he said was, I'm not doing anything else.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Good for him. I mean, he loves his wife. That's the thing. It's like, we should all be so lucky to have a partner that loves us that much. And I mean, he's actually, he's sweet. I find him, really endearing. And actually, I've seen a few episodes of Tardy for the Party. And, he's super sweet. But the reason I love a crazy housewife. I mean, I think I'd normally love someone like Kim, but when people lie blatantly and they're lying, it's like I have trouble like forgiving anything. So for her to be like, oh, all I've done is my lips, as in plastic surgery, I just can't take anything she said. I'm like, okay, well, if you're just gonna fucking bold-faced lie, then I'm sorry, I'm not playing ball with you. It's like, plastic surgery is not even frowned upon anymore. It's like, just own it, bitch. You clearly had a nose job. We've seen the before and afters.
I was watching season 1 of Atlanta the other day, and it looks like a totally different person.
Oh,
like the synthetic wigs, the nose. I mean,
there wasn't no lace front then. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, she had synthetic shiny wigs. Oh gosh, what a time to be alive. So yeah, I'm excited for this reunion. Kenya posted some Snapchat saying, she gathered the girls. Marlo was even there, which I'm excited about.
Pray for Marlo. Like, literally, like 9 seasons of being like, give her a peach, but I don't think they ever will.
She finally got a confessional.
I know. I died from that. I was like,
and it was 2 seconds long.
Oh my god, that confessional look.
And I feel like, I think Marlo started in the 4th season, and she was at that reunion as well. But I feel like they've just been stringing Marlo along, because I want to say that Marlo has had or shown pictures of her confessional look in season 4 that they just never used. And so she's just been a side character ever since. So I'm excited. I think they were testing the waters to see how we would react, and everyone went crazy. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
excited about it. I can't.
Housewife that's put the work in. You know what I mean? Like throw her a peach.
I mean, they gave one to Claudia Jordan and Kim Fields, so.
Oh God, both of those. It's funny. I was just watching The Comeback the other day, like Lisa Kudrow's old show on HBO,
Mhm.
and Kim Fields was on it, and I was just like, ugh,
Wow.
just awful.
She was not. I don't know what the producers were thinking with that. Like,
I know she was
I
terrible. She just one season, yeah.
yeah, just one. Thank God.
Oh my God, but like her and Kenya.
Oh
That's
my God.
Kenya I love.
Oh, she was so shady towards Kim. It was,
Oh my God.
and you can tell that Kim was not used to this, so she was just so caught up. Like, she tried. She tried her
Yeah,
best.
I know.
A for effort, Kim.
Oh
Um,
shit.
so yeah, this reunion apparently is coming on April 8th, which is super soon. So this
Mm.
season is coming to a close.
See, that
Um,
makes me sad. Then it's like frig. Then we gotta wait 8 months or whatever it is, 6 months at least until a new thing. And I was like, oh,
yeah, I wish they'd switch up the filming schedule so we can get, maybe a winter in Atlanta
yeah,
or something like that.
wow.
I I hope so, but I'm excited for Atlanta. Um, so last but not least, the Real Housewives of New York City is
Yeah.
coming back in about what 2 weeks now,
Oh, that's soon too.
and there's just so much to look forward to.
Oh my God.
I mean,
Those bring it. Those women bring it.
talk about just bearing it all,
Hmm.
like zero fucks. They don't care.
Hmm.
I love the cast.
Yeah.
Um, of course, we have Luann. Oh, so much is going on with Luann. Like,
Pray for Luann. Pray for Luann. Oh my God. She's going through it.
pray
She,
for
I
Luann.
recently, she's looks really healthy. And by healthy, I mean like I didn't even think she ever had any weight to lose, and she really didn't. She's very, slim and beautiful woman already, but she has slimmed down in a non like she in a healthy looking way, and
Hmm.
she just looks. I think she's quit drinking. I think she's doing like a lot of yoga. My point is, it's not even about losing or regaining weight, but she just looks stunning. I mean, she really does. Like she looks healthy and beautiful. I'm just like, get it, Luann.
Yeah, I mean, so much. She's been through so much over the past 2 years. I mean, getting married and then getting divorced and then going to jail.
Oh God, that was
And
crazy.
it was like
I
Christmas
remember
Eve.
that's it, and that's just like friggin' boom, Luann mugshot. Just like, what did we do to deserve this?
I mean, but it was a great mugshot.
Oh, it really was. I was like, Queen, and like all that footage of her in handcuffs in court being her the
Oh, in this dress,
fight
this
and
sundress.
in the sunjack exactly.
My
Oh
God.
my God.
I've said it for a couple months now. All I want is footage when Ramona found out that Luann was in jail.
Yes.
I need
Yes.
I just need I hope there was a camera on her when she got a text, saw it on, I don't know, TMZ, something. I need Ramona's reaction. Oh my gosh, from her getting divorced from Tom, which, I mean, we knew Tom wasn't shit.
Oh, I just wanted to believe in Tom. I was like, at the time, I remember thinking, like, I have in the past been in a relationship where everyone was like super negative towards him. And I was always like, you just don't know. Like, you just don't get the real him. So I was so hoping that it was all bullshit.
Hmm.
And then just, no, it wasn't. Tom's a dick.
Tom, Tom is a dick. Yeah, and apparently, Bethany and Carol are no longer friends, or they're feuding right now.
That is going to be good. And honestly, I mean, I know this is, a controversial opinion because I feel like most people love her for some reason, which I find shocking. But I basically can't stand Bethany. I have known people like Bethany in my life that just believe their own gospel. I find that she talks down to everyone. I find it sometimes painful to even watch the show with Bethany on it. It's just too mean. I just feel like she's mean.
Yeah,
Uh,
I get that. I can definitely see how you say that. Yeah.
However, I know that people are very pro Bethany. So that what the point is, that'll be great to watch. The Carol and her thing, which we saw a little bit of. I feel like there was a few times at dinner or something when she was late and she was kind of coming for her, and she was just like, "Don't come for me," like. So that will be good.
Yeah, these housewives love to be late. And
Mm-hmm.
Bethany's like, well, I'm on time. Why can't you be here? I'm here. I'm doing all this. I have a business. I have a child. I'm doing all this. And I was just like, Bethany, calm down.
Mm-hmm.
We see a Bethany and Jill reunion this season. Unfortunately, at Bobby's funeral.
I can't believe
Yeah,
she, it's crazy. But I mean, that's why they should bring her back. I mean, that's someone willing to play ball again, But I love what she said. It's because, her husband was so beloved on the show and, which is so sweet. So, pray for Bobby.
yeah,
Bobby,
absolutely.
bring her back.
I think they should bring Jill back at least as a friend. That's how they do these housewives now. Come back as a friend, get her in some scenes, send her on vacation with them.
Mhm.
Which, speaking of their vacation, I can't wait to see if that boat sinks.
Oh my God, them just going to Colombia, or is that where it was?
I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah,
Shit, that is gonna be so good.
it's gonna be like the Titanic, and I cannot wait.
Oh my God,
Uh,
that's so funny.
I
Oh,
mean,
I mean, it's so good. New York is so good.
they are quickly. I would say Atlanta and New York will probably be my favorites because they just consistently give it.
It's just a good both of them. And that's how I put it to people that don't really watch Housewives. They're like, do you have to watch them all? And I'm like, no, a couple of them could be there. What's my point? Is that a couple of them, like, even if there wasn't the whole franchise of all the cities, Atlanta and New York City could exist on their own singular shows and just be great. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
They're so well done. They're so, so, so well done. And that's another thing people don't understand, that it's a different production company who does each one. So each one is, unique in its own way. Obviously, there's parts that bring them all together. But, the Atlanta team is an amazing TV production crew, and New York as well. I mean, they're just so good. It's such good television. It's as simple as that.
Never a bad moment in
No,
any of those cities.
no.
David, thank you so much.
Yeah,
This
you know
is
what? There's nothing, like I said to you at the beginning, there's nothing more I like to do than to just fucking shoot the shit about the Housewives. So thank you so much for having me on.
this has been amazing. So, everyone knows how to find you, but why don't you just tell them, just in case they want to look at your shirtless pictures?
Yeah, you know what? You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at, twitter.com and instagram.com/David Robert. And again, thank you so, so much. I have been a fan of yours on Twitter for so long. It's so fun to even just actually finally get to talk to you like this,
Yes, you're welcome back anytime. We can always talk about Housewives because there's always shit happening.
Oh, that's it. I definitely will be back. And whenever I go to Dallas, you're gonna take me to the Roundup. And if you're ever in Toronto, I'll take you to all the places they were fighting for
Oh
sure.
my gosh, we are going to the Roundup.
That's it.
Oh my gosh. Well, this has been another episode of Sip and See. Of course, you can follow me on Twitter at Duke of Shade. You can follow the podcast at SipAndSeePod. You can email us at SipAndSeePodcast@gmail.com. We'll be back soon with the Real Housewives of Potomac is starting April 1st, and then New York that same week. So I'll be back talking about all of their bullshit really soon. Thanks for listening.
Bye, guys.